students and parents, welcome to the weekly update. Let's go over quite a few things that have happened this week and a good number of announcements for next week. So with that being said, let's direct you to my desktop. All right, so what should you have finished? Well, you should have finished everything from chapter notes as it relates to chapter 1 because we finished the 1.5 lesson notes, but you should have everything from 1.4 and previously from the last set of weeks. So we are done with chapter 1. And we will start, or will be working, or currently working on review as we get prepped for the upcoming test. The general announcements for this week that you should have completed, double check, Chapter 1 quiz redo, everyone did that. They got their points reallocated onto the quiz. Homework number 5, section 1.5, and the Nearpod time to climb activity, which was a Thursday-Friday activity. So the quiz redo, for those that noted in PowerSchool, I put what you scored on it, but it's exempt. So what I did was go back to your actual quiz and re-added points according to the allocation I talked about in class. If you got all 10, you got 4 points re-added and so on and so forth. The general averages before the redo for the Chapter 1 quiz was 87 for second hour and first, but third hour at 84. All within the same range. But what was interesting to me as a teacher was that there were a lot of high and a lot of low grades. So it really was, the average is not a great indicator in this case because there were a lot of kids at the top that did extremely well and quite a few of you at the bottom that were struggling, not many right there in the middle, okay? Other announcements that I would like to talk about. Async. Async time is one of those times where you're supposed to check the folder during your hour to see what the teacher has planned for you. I did a quick little test where you either got full points or you got exempted, you got no points. You didn't lose any points, but you got no points on Tuesday and Wednesday to see how many students were checking their async folders. And 66% in first, 78% in second, and 47% in third hour were not checking the async folder. All I asked you to do was send me a message with like your middle name and favorite color or last name, favorite animal, something like that, just to see that you're checking it on time. Please make sure you're continuously doing that to keep updated on announcements and the work being rolled out when we're not looking at meeting live. All right, another thing I want to point out is on-camera time. Okay, so I have noticed that as the week's gone on, and I totally understand their circumstances at home, you might have just woken up, there's a lot of things going on, but on-camera time means that you are participating. It doesn't mean you have to have your camera on, okay? I'm never going to force you to put your camera on, but quite a few of you, I have not seen your faces in, I will say, weeks, if not this entire week or last couple. So make it a point to inform me if there's issues with your camera, or make it a point to make sure that you're on camera at the beginning of the hour to give me an indicator that you're ready to rock and we're ready for that lesson, okay? So there's been quite a kind of, let's say, a lessening of students that are on camera. So just keep me aware of any situations that are telling you that you can't be on camera, okay? With that being said, I'm going to direct you right back. The test will be next week. It will be a paper pencil test based on the survey that I received. Many of you have the option to print or view. I'm going to allow 2 ways to submit it. You can either drop it off at Derby or submit digitally online. I will go ahead and give you those kind of logistics next week as the test gets closer, to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to take the test in a formal, good way, and it's a reflection of what you know and not so much we're fighting the technology. Tentatively, the tests are on Thursday for second hour, Friday for first and third. All right, so with that being said, hopefully this was informative. Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions, any kind of email, Schoology messaging. I mean, there's a whole bunch of ways to contact me. All right, so enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll get right back into finishing up and reviewing for Chapter 1 starting on Monday. Thank you.